Hello everyone and welcome back to English Manisa. In this video we are going to discuss degree semester 4th English textbook exercises of a voice. So before moving further, let us see what are these active and passive voice, when we need to use these and how we need to use it and why we need to use it. Let's begin with the active voice. A word is said to be an active voice when the subject is the doer of the action and object will be the receiver of the action. For example, here we can see the cat drank the milk. So here the action is done by the cat. So the subject is the doer of the action. This is the subject. And in passive voice, a word is in passive voice when it tells us what is done to a person or anything. Here the subject is the receiver of the action. Here you have seen the subject was the doer of the action, the cat was doing something. But here in the passive voice, the subject is the receiver of the action. Here this one, this subject will come this side. We will see the rules why this subject come at the object place. So milk was drunk by the cat, and how we need to do the changes with the verbs. This also we'll see in detail. So here there are some rules that we need to follow to change active voice to passive voice. The first one is replace subject and object. That means here you can see the cat drank the milk. Here the subject was cat, but and milk was the object. But to change active to passive, we need to replace this subject and object. Means we need to change the places of this subject and object. So here I have written this object in subject's place and this cat subject's place to object place. First of all, we need to do these things. And here, how can you do this? How can you change subject and object based on the transitive verb? If your verb is transitive, that means drank. Transitive means the verb will take objects to complete its sense. So then only you can change that active to passive voice. If your verb is not transitive, you cannot change to passive voice. So in your exam, if you are getting transitive, if you are getting intransitive verb sentence, then simply you need to write that this sentence cannot be changed to passive voice. Next one, we need to change the pronouns. Like suppose if now instead of this cat, if you would have boy, so the boy is a noun. But if the pronoun would be there, he drank the milk. That means here this he will change to him. The milk was drunk by him. This he will change to him. So in this way we need to change the pronoun. I will change to me, we change to us, they change to them. And the last one is change the tenses. For this you need to learn all 12 tenses. And along with 12 tenses we need to do some changes that I'll show you now. So here you can see this is active voice column and this passive voice column. So here we have 12 tenses, but out of those 12 tenses only tenses can be changed active to passive voice. Now here the first one is present simple. We can also call it present indefinite. So here she writes a letter. So whenever you see present indefinite word means present indefinite verb that writes. So what you need to do, you first of all the first rule was you need to change subject and object. So this letter is in object place, so this will come in subject's place, a letter. Now writes will change to written, because it is a rule in passive voice that every time we need to use v3 plus by is compulsory. V3 plus by an object, v3 plus by plus object. Now here is compulsory in all the tenses. So here this object will come as subject place, a letter. A letter is. Now why is we are taking here, because subject verb agreement. Letter is single, that's why we are taking is. A letter is. But when we need to take this is when your sentence is in present simple. If your sentence is in present simple, then take this is, am, are based on the subject. Subject is single, that's why I'm taking is. And V3, this right change to written by, and this she changed to her, because we need to change the pronouns she in subject place. But if we take this to object place, if which replaces position, it will change to her. Next one, present continuous. If your sentence is in present continuous, then how you have to do the changes? She is singing a song. Now it is in present continuous. So first of all, this object will come on subject's place, like the a song. A song is here. Now again song is single, that's why we are taking is. Now we need to add additional thing, that is being. A song is being. When your sentence is in continuous, then you need to add being. Then a song is being sung by her. You, it should be you. This V3 plus by plus this object. Why her? Because again she changed to her. Next one, present perfect. If your sentence is in present perfect, then how you'll identify that the sentence is present perfect? You will get have or has. So here I have about a car. Now this I is a subject, this is the verb, and this is object. Now this object will come at subject place. A car. Now car is a single thing, that's why we are taking has. I was. Now we need to add additional thing, that is been. Been we need to, here we have add being, here we need to add been. And this B3, this bout only, and by I change to me. Next one, simple. Now next one, present perfect continuous. So if you get the sentence in present perfect continuous, there will be no passive voice for this sentence. Simply you need to write. Like for example, how you'll identify this present perfect continuous? Like I have been studying English since morning, you can say, or for last 2 hours, for last 2 days. So if you get since or for last so and so, that present perfect continuous, then you simply need to write this sentence cannot be changed to passive voice. Next one, simple past. Here in simple past, simply we have V2. He saw a lion. Now again, first of all, change subject and object's place. This a lion will come this side, a lion. Now, if you have simple past means V2, then what you need to do here, in simple present we were adding is, am, are based on the subject, and here if you have simple past, then you need to use either was or were based on the subject. Here is single subject, that's why I'm taking was. A lion was. Again V3 plus by, and this he will, if this he will come this side, it will change to him. This pronoun we need to change. This V3 plus by is compulsory. So here this saw changed to seen, V3, and by, and this him. Next one, past continuous. Here in present continuous, what we did, we were adding is, am, are along with this being. Based on the subject is, am, are, and being is compulsory. Then V3 plus by. So here also same, boys are playing cricket. Now this cricket will come in subject place, cricket. Now here was being played by them. This boys will change to them. Next one, past perfect. Again we have here past perfect. Here we had present perfect where we have used have or has, but here we have had. Kavita had locked the gate. Now the gate will come as subject place. The gate had, what we were adding, been. So here also we were adding here also we are adding been. The gate had been logged, because V3 and V2 both are same. Logged V3, it's V3 by Kavita. This Kavita will come this side, Kavita. Next one, past perfect continuous. For this also we don't have any passive form. So if you get past perfect continuous, then you need to write that we cannot change this sentence into passive. Now the next one is future simple. Now let's see the next one, future simple. I shall play football tomorrow. Now here we are changing subject and object. So it is a adverb. Tomorrow is adverb. So don't change the position of adverb. Adverb remains same on its position. I is a subject, shall play is a verb, football is a object. So here we have to start with the object. Football will be played by me tomorrow. In that present we were adding is, but here we were adding was in the past. Now here we need to add be along with this will, and this V3 as it is we were using in passive form, and this by, and this I changed to me, and this tomorrow as it is on its own position. Now future continuous, again it will not have passive voice, so simply you need to write this sentence cannot be changed to passive voice. Next one, future perfect. Perfect, how you'll identify perfect? It will have has or have. He will have completed this project by next month. Now this next by next month, it is adverb. So leave it as it is. Don't change its possession. So here this project is the object. It will come on subject's place. This project will have been, because along with have or has we were adding been. So will have been completed by him by the next month. Completed is V3, and by completed and this by 3 V3 plus by we were adding in passive form him, because this he will change to him. Now this by next month is this one. By next month is the adverb. This by is from passive form. Now future perfect continuous, there will be no passive form for this. So I hope you have understood that all. You can pause the video or you can take a screenshot of this. I don't have time to explain all the structure, otherwise I would have explained you in detail. You will get only 2 questions from this topic. Now let's solve your textbook exercises. I hope you will get textbook exercises only in your exam. So here the first one is rewrite the following sentences in passive form using the words in brackets. Use the by plus dash phrase only if you think it's really necessary. For example, here we are short listing candidates for the interview. Now, what you need to do, they will direct you in the bracket what you need to do for the sentence. Now, they will direct you in the bracket what you need to do with the sentence. Here they have given being. So, when we were using this being, we were using this being in present continuous and past continuous. So, candidates for the interview are being shortlisted. So here was being we cannot use. So here because this is in present are, that's why we are taking in present continuous. Candidates, so we are shortlisting candidates. So this candidate is object, so that's why it's come on subject's place. For the interview, this will come this side for the interview. Are, because it is in present continuous, that's why we are adding being shortlisted object. So it's the simplest form of passive voice. Here we no need to add by so and so, because here is no manager or anyone is there to take interview. That's why we are not using by him or her. Next one, the chairman praised Sarala for her good work. Now we need to use was here. Now if don't get confused by this whatever directions they are giving, just you simply see the sentence and identify its tense. This sentence is in present past simple. Past simple means what you need to add here, was plus V3. Now here this Sarala is the object, it will come on subject's place. Sarala is a single, that's why I'm using was. Sarla was V3 praised. Why she was praised? For her good work. For her good work. Now the chairman will come in object place by the chairman. This V3 and this by. Next one, people say that she is an excellent pilot. So here she is said to be an excellent pilot by the people. Next one, the child will always remember the story. Now, remember you need to use to change the sentence. The story, because what we are doing here, we are forming a passive sentence. So, this subject will come at object place and object will come at subject place. So, this is story will come this side. The story, because it is in future, that's why we are taking will always. Now, what we were doing in simple future, we were adding be. The story will always be disremembered by the child. This child will come at this side. Next one, find the lost document immediately. Simply you need to use found. So the lost document must be found immediately. Next one, when are you buying the motorcycle? You need to use being. So it is the interrogative question. So don't change the position of this interrogative words. When will come as it is on its place. So here when. Now when is the motorcycle being bought? Now here we were using are because here you were there, that's why. But here we are using motorcycle. So subject and verb agreement should be there. That's why I'm using is. When is the motorcycle being bought? Next one, can you pay the tuition fees tomorrow? Now this one can is questioning word would be same on their own possession. So can as it is can, how we have written when as it is. So can. Now you pay the tuition fees. Tuition fees is object, it will come on subject place. The tuition fees be paid tomorrow. Next one, everyone trust an honest person. Now here change the sentence by using trusted. An honest person is trusted by everyone. Now why we are using this one? I told you just now, don't get confused by these options whatever they are giving. Just see the sentence is in present simple, because here we have s. Everyone trust an honest person means every time everyone trusts honest person. So what we were doing there, like she writes a letter, what we did there, we use is plus v3 plus by plus object. Now next one, I know Amina. Now here I know Amina, we cannot change Amina is known by me, it would be awkward. So simply you need to write Amina is known, no need to write by me. Next one, second bit is do as directed in the brackets at the end of a sentence below. Now here for example they have given the office, again you need to follow the directions whatever they are asking you to do. The office will be giving us a housing loan. Now what you need to do here, begin the sentence with we. So here again change the position of subject and object. We will be given a housing loan by the office, because this sentence is in future simple. So let's do the exercises. A book on naturopathy is being published by Peacock Book. Peacock Book is a publication. Now begin the sentence with the Peacock Books. Peacock Books is publishing a book on naturopathy. Subject and object, we need to change the places of this. Now as you can see here, what we were doing here, this passive we were changing to active. So this being is there, so this is a passive form, we were changing it to active voice. Next one, the doctor will ask you questions. Begin the sentence with she. She will be asked a few questions by the doctor. This doctor will come on object place. It is felt that no one is prepared to work hard. Begin the sentence with we. We feel that no one is prepared to work hard, because we cannot use here anything by them or else. The electrician can repair the switch. Begin the sentence with the switch. The switch can be prepared by the electrician. This electrician will come this side. Next one, my phone has been stolen. Begin the sentence with someone. So, someone, because someone is a single, one is there, that's why someone has stolen my phone. My phone will come on object place. The cats have not been fed today. Begin the sentence with no one. No one has fed the cats today. Next one, the audience saw a man walking up the stage. Begin the sentence with a man. So here a man, because it is an object, so this object will come on subject place. A man was, because here we have v2 means simple past. Simple past means we need to use was plus v3. A man was seen by the audience, then rest of the sentence walking up on the walking up to the stage. Next one, Zad was being chased by a dog. Begin the sentence with the dog. Again, subject and object we need to change, means if this sentence is in passive form, we need to use change to active voice. A dog was chasing Z. So this is all for today's video, active and passive voice. I hope it would be helpful for you. Stay tuned for next semester's video, and best of luck for your exams, and thanks for watching.